Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Cordero Patterson to return it. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Raiders have recovered. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans' 2-yard line.
And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Running right, here's Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. But an even better job.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Throwing is Hurts. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Raiders at 11-1 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration, the focus necessary, and dropped it before he could haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. Slot man moves right. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll go option to the short side, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Second and 14. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Finding space at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, it shifts past him. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Steps away.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Cooks on the quick slant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
They'll run with Sanders. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got room. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Hurts will throw.
Being chased out left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Cordero Patterson. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts. Touchdown! A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
The slot man in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think in this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Titans, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.